I've got some stuff. I'll go first. I have some table stuff thanks to Richard's help. So I demoed zebra stripes. Sorry, let me get all this stuff out of the way from whatever this is, Rome. I demoed zebra stripes a couple weeks ago, but it turns out there's a lot more stuff to get done with that to just make sure we could color everything correctly in the table. So you'll notice a few changes in the tables. Got some slightly different like hover styles, just a little like clean up on some colors. In the results table, but also now over in the display table, you can turn on row banding. And so you'll get zebra stripes there. And you can actually change that. So a number of rows that have the band. So you could say like, let's do like highlight the quarters or something like that. So you can have a few colors there. And it does also work inside when you do the grouping on the dimensions. It just goes off the row number now. There's probably some fancier stuff we could get into down the road in the like how we do banding in the groups. But still pretty great. It works on and pivots too. When the result table, we just lightened up some of the styling here. And then when you go to the chart, we took out some of that coloring so that we can get to some fancier stuff as well. But you can also, the banding works with the pivots as well. And a lot of this took to set us up to address some of our boring tables. And Richard is helping us make fancy tables. So like, sure, make rainbow tables. Just a couple different styles of tables that I was able to make. I'll show you how we've trying to. This is totally work in progress. It's probably gonna take a while for us to get all these little knobs right, but like a new style tab on the table where we have controls to configure some of these things. So you can go in and be like, great, I want to make, a yellow header, and I need it to have maybe some purpley text. For trying to figure out the right knobs here so we can get things that look pretty nice. So yeah, we have lots of knobs now. Let me go back to the dashboard. Some of the stuff like we'll have to figure out our like if I scroll down here and you see some of these tables, like you change some of the settings. If you have folks that use light and dark mode, it's like, oh, some go through, some don't. You're like, that looks weird. If you don't change all the settings and stuff like that, there's stuff we'll have to figure out, and it's going to be kind of crazy for folks to have a bunch of knobs and then want to apply it to all their tables. So we'll have to figure out how we'll want to get some broader theming, but it's the beginning of colorful tables.
Quick question. Is there such a color as opaque?
You mean like totally transparent?
Yeah, like something that
Yes.
like I guess what is the thought on dark mode is sort of the
we had to figure
overall
that out.
question.
I think like right now, like at least for tables, Vega is going to be different, but tables, we can do transparency.
Okay.
Like it's just CSS and CSS supports transparency. We need to update our color picker to allow you to do that.
Yep.
Like set a transparent color. And there's some things that we would like to like not have knobs for and do for you by default. Like maybe we let you set the border colors, but we like automatically do some magic there for you. Stuff like that. And this is where it gets into the details where it takes a little bit longer to figure out, oh gosh, there's like lots of little things that people will want to have to tweak to get it to look right. And how can we balance the number of knobs versus the flexibility that people want? Like it's just going to take a little bit of lots of CSS noodling, but I don't know. It feels like it's pretty close there, and I think we'll learn a lot for how we'll want to do some of the broader app theming as well. So I definitely have to talk to Jared because there's some magic in overriding variables and things like that to make it work. But it's a good first step. I think we got this sort of like the broad table level. Maybe next we'll look at an individual column override. So you could have like highlight a column or something like that, or change that. But again, it becomes lots of knobs, lots of knobs. Theming will be really important.